Hey guys, welcome back to the Bargain Collector. I'm Justin Ramon Thinny. Come on in, kick your feet up, hit the like, and definitely hit the subscribe. Here we go. Breaking news, bargain alert. If you've had Evil Dead Rise, that 4K limited edition release from Arrow Video, just sitting in the queue waiting for a good time to buy it, I'm about to give you that reason right now. If you go over to Amazon, as I just did a few minutes ago, there is a coupon that gives you an additional like $7 off or something like that. I just know that it came out to $17.49 for the Arrow Video 4K release of Evil Dead Rise. I immediately took advantage of it. I didn't even get an alert or anything. I just have a bunch of films in my queue and I just go through every day just checking it out to see if there's a good deal. And I know they were selling them for about $24.99, and out of nowhere they just added this coupon and made it $17.49. So if that sounds like a good deal, sounded like a good deal to me, sounded like a bargain. I immediately went ahead and threw that in my cart and purchased it immediately before they took that coupon away. So head over to Amazon.com if you've been sitting around waiting on that one to drop in price, and snag yourself one. Also, just as a follow-up to the video I did last week where Walmart had a random sale going on, I want to show you that I actually ended up getting them in. Certainly the best out of the bunch that I have no complaint about was the 48 hours 4K that I bought. This one was only $9.99 and it still came with the slip cover and everything. I'd actually been looking for just 48 hours by itself. I didn't want the double pack. I consider 48 hours the best of the two and really the most rewatchable one of the two. So that was the one I went ahead and snagged, you know, but I definitely got it for $9.99, which to me was a good deal because it had been hovering around the $14.99 range for a while. And at $9.99, I felt it was a pretty good deal and worth going ahead and pulling the trigger on. This is the one I kind of had mixed feelings on. It was Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. The reason why I have kind of mixed feelings on this one is that it was a steal at $8, but it showed it pictured as having the slip cover, and that adds a modest amount of shelf appeal. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but at least it has a modest amount of shelf appeal. So I would have really liked that. I let Walmart know that, it was shown pictured with the slipcover, and they told me, you're right. And they basically told me to keep it, and they just refunded me the money. So mixed feelings. I'm not too upset. I mean, to be told to keep it, I'll take it, right? I would have still preferred the slipcover, but But the one that I am definitely upset about was Gremlins, because they had the 4K Steelbook shown for $7.99 on Walmart. And I just, boom, I hit it immediately and got it because those are pretty tough to find. And usually when you do, they're way overpriced. So $7.99, I thought I was getting over like a fat rat, right? Well, it showed up and it was not a 4K Steelbook, not even a 4K. It was the DVD. It was the DVD, and they had it listed as the 4K Steelbook. Oddly enough, those two, 48 Hours and Hansel and Gretel, those came directly from Walmart, whereas this one was sold and shipped by Groove through Walmart. And they were the ones that goofed and sent me the DVD, to which case I let Walmart know and they did the same thing. They told me, yeah, you're right. It does show that it's a 4K Steelbook and you were sent the DVD, so just keep it. So I kept it. But they haven't changed The listing still shows as being the 4K Steelbook for $7.99. So I'm hopeful they're going to get that changed, because I'm sure that there are a lot more people that are purchasing the film thinking they're getting the 4K Steelbook and ultimately are getting a DVD. They're going to be quite upset. So that was the update on my Walmart haul. And definitely, as I said before at the beginning of the video, if you have been sitting on the sidelines and waiting for a good reason to snag the 4K limited edition Arrow video release of Evil Dead Rise, head over to Amazon and snag yourself a copy for $17.49. All right. Until next time, keep finding good films at great prices.